All it took for me to create a community in a foreign nation was by asking people questions and collecting their Instagrams.
There's a lot of restaurants over there. Also coffee shop.
Okay. This is my tiny little box that I will be living in for at least the next month.
They just served us some pasta, but I don't know, bro. It makes me feel sick. Are you kidding me? Am I gonna have to buy a new phone again? Good morning, fairies. It's currently 7:33 in the morning and it's D-Day. I'm about to fly out to Korea this morning and I have no idea how I'm gonna survive, but I'm taking you guys with me because we're finally going to Korea together. We're off. That's okay, you guys can speak. I'll allow it. Guys, we're pulling up. I'm so nervous. Amen. Amen. God does got me. We're off. We're off. Here we go. You're so cute, Mom. Pardon? You're so cute. Departures. In airports? It's nice, right? It's exciting. Yes. It's fun to talk to people. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing that I hope that I can do. I hope that people will talk to me. Oh, security checkpoint. We're okay.
Y'all safe.
We're through TSA. F12. Okay. Honestly, I'm so nervous, the fact that I don't have my family with me. Because I've flown internationally before, but like, I don't know. It's just, thankfully though this time I didn't cry as much. I barely cried, like just a little bit. I've arrived at the boarding gate. So now all I'm gonna do is edit videos, at least try to. That's my hope. And then I've got 14 hours of just sitting in a plane. I'm hoping I don't get sick, because sometimes I feel sick. Airplane food is not that great. Starting the board, guys. Wow.
Berries! Hi, what are you doing? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I told you I wasn't ready to share those memories of my time in Korea. But you know what? Since you're so eager, fine, I'll share them gladly. This was my second time studying abroad. The first time was to China. Now it's to South Korea. But this was the first time that I had literally no idea what was going to happen when I was there. When I went to China, I mean, I knew I was going to go. I'm a Chinese major, global studies major. I had planned to graduate the semester before, but God had different things in mind because suddenly I needed to take another 13 credits. And that opened the door for me studying abroad my last semester before I graduated. I ended up studying abroad for 6 months at Yonsei University in Seoul, South Korea. The second thing that you couldn't just learn by watching these clips alone is that I had zero friends going into this. But as you'll see, that quickly changed. So many people that I met along the way were eager to help me out and make new friends. So all it took for me to create a community in a foreign nation was by asking people questions and collecting their Instagrams. Yeah, that's right. I asked people, what's your Instagram? And I'm gonna put you in a group chat and we're all gonna go do X, Y, and Z this weekend. Third, and finally, I had absolutely no idea how my life and my perspective on life itself would completely change through the 6 months that I spent in Korea. From clubbing for 4 days a week, to solo traveling across the nation, to even joining a Korean church. I really had no idea the crazy things that I would experience in only half of a year. So I can't share you any more with you. That'd be spoiling it. So here you go. I'll let you back in, and I am gonna go get ready for bed because I have work tomorrow. I'm in the spot. Ooh. It's like pretty empty. So it's just me and my fat backpack that cannot fit underneath the chair. We're about to take off. They just served us some pasta, but I don't know, bro. It makes me feel sick. About an hour and a half
Korean people sitting right next to me, and they both speak Chinese. And for the first time in my life, I'm like acting as a translator. It's super fun talking with them and asking them everything. And they don't speak English, so I have to like stretch my Chinese as far as it can go. I'm kind of thriving for this first like hour and a half of being here. I'm excited for Korea and I'm so nervous, but like I'm opening up my Bible and I'm doing some studying so I can try and like chillax a little, you know, relax. Because that's what I'm gonna need, and I'm gonna have to entertain myself somehow for the next 11 hours. Guess what? I'm back. I wrote in my diary like 4 or 5 pages. I'm like trying to get out all the nerves of landing in Korea before I actually land in Korea. What I've been doing is this little thing. So my dad was telling me to do this. Get up every like 30, 45 minutes, do a little bit of movement. Bro, almost fell over. It's hard to do squats in here. Feels so much better now. 8.5 hours, no, 9 hours left. I just finished making another thumbnail. We have 5 hours left. I'm feeling a little tired. Okay, I'll admit, the tiredness is getting to me. But guess what? God had another surprise, and that surprise was a really fun Korean dude sitting next to me. I accidentally bumped my Bluetooth earbuds off my table, and suddenly gets up and he starts grabbing, he like pulls out his phone and he starts looking for it, and he ends up finding it for me, right? He gives it back, and then he asks me, he's like, do you speak Chinese? And I was like, yes. And he's like, okay, like I've totally been eavesdropping because he also spoke some Chinese, and it was just so cool because then that started the next like 2 hours of conversation, maybe 3. I was just talking and like getting to know each other. He is so fun. Oh my gosh, we're having such a ball. That is a second huge blessing that God put in my life. Somebody. Bro, why did they smack the door? Anyways, thank you, Jesus. An hour and something left. I'm tired. But I made a new friend, so. Woohoo! Am my lighting good enough yet? Oh, the light's coming from over there. Don't judge me. Just arrived. Friend
Welcome to Seoul,
one, his
Korea.
friend.
Local time is 2:20 p.m.
You hydrated. Oh, I left the grape.
You left the, oh, that's okay. I left the apples. I just said goodbye to the only people that can help me. I already have this. My only friends are over there. The 2 friends that I made apart from the Ayi and Shushu. So now I get to get in line. Wow. Bro, I'm so scared. Let's hope I make it out of here alive. Woohoo! Had to wait in line with a bunch of other foreigners and then show them my arrival card. You know, all fun stuff. Bro, I'm so freaking nervy right now. Oh, I got the TSA, or not TSA. I got onto my checking thing, but now, after wandering around for 15 minutes, I have to get a bus ticket. But I'm trying to find Yonsei Station. I'm hoping I stumble upon the Y's sooner or later. Does it have it? I got the bus ticket. I figured it out because I'm really cool, and now I'm just waiting for the bus to arrive in 7 minutes. My phone is 5 minutes fast. I'm so tired. I look pale. That's why I threw on a bunch of makeup before I left the plane. Otherwise, I look dead. And I don't want that to change how people treat me. Cousin? That's crazy. She went to gamble. We hung out at the pool. Bro, can you hear me? I'm exhausted. This is where I'm at with my stuff. Bro, I had such a scare. I seriously thought that I was gonna have to find a new phone here. Because when I went to China, I realized that my phone didn't work and I couldn't connect to Wi-Fi or anything like that. And as I was on the bus here, I tried to connect to somebody's hotspot. The new friend that I made, French guy, who I just started chatting with. Oh my gosh, I was trying to add his contact information and it wasn't letting me. And I was so scared because it wasn't adding. And I was like, are you kidding me? Am I gonna have to buy a new phone? Again? But it's okay. It's okay. We're good now. My phone connected to the public Wi-Fi. So now I am slowly meandering my way down there. I think this is Yonsei. Maybe? I think so. Bro, do you see how much I'm sweating right now? Can you see? I hope so. Because I'm struggling. I gotta go up this hill. It's at the top. My head, it's at the, oh my gosh. That was the most stressful my life. I wish I spoke Korean so badly right now. Well, first off, I arrived at Incheon, at my goshiwon. Nobody was there. So I wait and I hope, and a delivery guy comes, and then he arrives and I'm like, I can't call, I don't know what to do. There's signs in Korean. I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. What do I do? 나 어떡해? And then, I need to set you up. This is ridiculous.
That's how me and Brianna meet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was living in here and Brianna was in there. I arrived in here. It was August 28th.
Oh, okay, we're getting backstory here. This is so fun. It's funny, I'm just gonna be walking around this whole semester with this little camera. Wow, look, so pretty. Wow, I don't know what the I'm doing. I just asked to join a girl. I'm going to her friend's. I'm so confused.
Okay.
Good. So now I have a T-Money card. My T-Money card.
Most of the time it's cheap.
Right? Because it's close to college, so they know.
Life is so lethargic. You can go there like at 3 a.m. if you're hungry. I have no idea about the space.
Oh, it's totally okay. I get that a lot when I was in. Oh, is this a church? Yes, sir. Little update. I dropped my phone and it broke the camera lens. Not the lens, but the cap. So I have to get a new one. Woo-hoo! Yay! We're here.
As of first, we moved in after knowing each other for 1 month.
Okay.
We decided to move in together.
So pretty fast. Pretty fast.
It is. I'm just gonna quit. There's a lot of restaurants over there. Also coffee shop. And
Okay.
Olivia and Daiso.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just. And there is also Starbucks, Mom's Touch.
Hi, fairies. Welcome to my prison. This is my tiny little box that I will be living in for at least the next month. I am paying 350,000 won per month to live here in this very cute little box. And oh my goodness, I have had quite the day. I said earlier that I was going to update you as to what in the world has happened. And this moment, this is time, and I'm going to do it while I'm wearing you. I'm putting away my stuff. Hi. So I first arrived in Korea and I'm so freaking excited, totally looking forward to trying out everything. I get on a bus. I get the lovely privilege of meeting just this sweet French guy. He seems so friendly. I initially just asked him, you know, where the station was heading to, and he's like, I got no clue. And I'm like, that makes sense, that's okay. Just talking a little bit about ourselves. That bus ride took 1 hour. That bus from Incheon took me to Seoul. And then I was trying to get off at the Yonsei University station. I assumed it was going to be just about the closest thing to the actual, you know, the location where I want to go. Because I'm literally staying at a goshiwon that's right next to Yonsei. And so I was like, okay, this will be fun then. This will be easy. And boy, was I wrong. First, I got off the bus and I was kind of freaking out because for some reason, my phone wasn't connecting to his hotspot. I wanted to add him on Instagram. and then we could keep communicating. He was gonna be here for 2 weeks, you know, and I'll hold on to any new friend that I can get. You know, that sounds like a fun connection, right? And so I was starting to freak out. I was like, oh my gosh, am I screwed? Am I gonna have to buy another phone? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I had to do that when I went to China. I got off the bus and then I found a public Wi-Fi. There's like free public Wi-Fi's here in Korea. It barely worked enough for me to get Google Maps to work. And so here I am wandering around and I'm following Naver Maps, and eventually I get to the location where I'm pretty sure that this goshiwon is. But the moment I step up to the door, all I see is the bunch of like Korean signs that are plastered on the front door of the goshiwon, and now I'm freaking out, okay, because I'm seeing like numbers. I'm like, wait, did they like shut down? Like, am I being scammed right now? Did I send a deposit to nobody? But it's okay, because all I needed was somebody to get me into the building, help me understand exactly what was going on, and guess what? God planted a delivery man. A delivery man who just walked over, kind of plugged in the numbers thing, opened it up and dropped the package. And as soon as he did that, I was like, this is my saving grace. Like, I need to ask for help. And I was like, 도와주세요. 제발. 저 여기에. And I was trying to like explain in Korean the best I can, which is really bad, by the way, and my Korean is not fantastic, to communicate to this man that I need help because my Wi-Fi wasn't working and I can't translate any of these signs, and these doors are supposed to be open and there's supposed to be somebody here to meet me so that I can go into a room that's supposed to be mine. And I praise Jesus for the fact that this man was kind enough to call the number that I needed to call, because they had a number and I couldn't call it because my phone wasn't working, and I couldn't just use my US phone number because that also wasn't working. My roaming data is not working. I get in after a very cryptic message that he and I both had with the landlady, kind of one-sided. She was speaking half English and half Korean, and so I didn't really understand a lot of it. All I knew was that he was telling me what my room number was, so I went to my room number, and I'm told that I need to wait, I think, but I'm like, I'm not gonna wait for potentially hours just sitting in this goshiwon that I can't even leave because nobody told me the code to get in and out. Nobody told me how the door worked. I didn't even know how to leave this place without setting off the alarm. Do you understand why this is a little bit of a stressful situation for me? But praise Jesus, because as I was waiting around and I'm trying to figure out how to connect to the Wi-Fi and I just can't find the password and now I'm freaking out again, then God sends a second angel. A second angel. And she was an absolutely wonderful foreign girl. She showed me the ropes. She helped me connect to my Wi-Fi. She helped me connect to just about everything that I needed. So I am eternally grateful to this girl. She showed me around and then she told me, she was like, yeah, okay, well now that you're all set up, I gotta go head off to drop off some stuff at a friend's house, right? And I was like, you're going to a friend's house? You're just like walking there, like using public transportation? And she's like, yeah, I am. And I'm like, what if I came with? And she was the sweetest thing in the world. And she was like, yeah, sure you can, yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because that would be amazing, because then I could have kind of a greater understanding of what's going on around me. I could be a little bit more familiar with my surroundings. You know, the basic stuff that makes you more comfortable in a whole new environment. And so I go on this adventure with this girl. I barely know her name. You know, all I know is that she's a sweetheart and that she's very kind for helping me as she's planning on moving out to somewhere else. So she shows me how to open up doors. She shows me how to gets me my T Money card. And then I broke the lens cap on my camera. I was just fidgeting with it because obviously I'm trying to record as much of this experience as I can. And so I'm trying to record stuff, and at some point I fumble the bag, okay? I'm pulling it out of my pocket and then I just got too much stuff and and then it's just, and then I hear, and I'm like, let's hope that wasn't something bad. And I pick up the camera and I turn it around and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a giant ass crack on the camera screen. Throw a little destroying my $400 camera, but praise Jesus. I don't know why it cracked. I don't know what God's purpose was in that, but there was a way out. And the fact it was just the lens cap that broke, wasn't the actual lens, which now means that I'm absolutely terrified of dropping it because I don't want to actually break the lens until I get a replacement, and I also have no idea where to get a replacement, so that's now higher up on my to-do list. So I'm just gonna say, this has been an absolutely interesting first day in Korea, because after I dropped my camera on the way to her friend's house, I went there, hung out with her and her friend in their apartment, both really sweet girls, both seem very fun. One's from Brazil, the other's from Turkey. And it's like, it's a good time, it's a great time. Walk on back. Now I'm back here and I'm cleaning up my cute little crusty. I was checking for bed bugs. It's crusty, bro. My cute little lovely goshiwon. And now I'm gonna finish moving in because you guys are distracting me. Stop distracting me. And then I'm gonna go to bed because I've been up for a lot of hours and it's not healthy because I haven't gotten an ounce of sleep. So bye.